Hello everybody! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey everyone! Let's see. Hi Gig, hi PK, hi Hydra Fighter, hi Come Stranger, hi Sudera. Muffled RE1 Director's Cut Mansion Basement music. Hi Pills, hi Simon, hi Helem. Hey King. Oh, did I... I guess I forgot to change the thumbnail. Oops. Thank you. I'm normally pretty good about that, but I will... Thank you. I'll try and remember to actually change that. I did make the part 4 thumbnail. Either I saved it wrong or I just forgot to change it when making the new stream. Hello everyone! I know it's been a few minutes since the seance, but we are back. Very excited to be back. We have quite a lot we're sort of in the middle of. This is a game I find hard to stop because you kind of want to get to a good like endpoint, but we have several actions to take. And we're like right at the endpoint of solving a few mysteries. Fetters. Question mark. Some keys. One of let's review some things. But otherwise happy. Hope everyone's having a good week, a good start to this month. Happy Canada. Happy Canada Day. For all who celebrate. So we were doing the fight. For the big mysteries, we had the fight, so we're establishing all the alibis, basically. We need... Effectively, I think the last thing we really needed was discussing the cigar burn, to prove it couldn't have been Mr. Scarrett. So I think Mr. Amara is like the last person we really don't have any sort of hint to. Was these two orange ones, effectively. I have to figure out who to talk to. We have the, yeah, we have the chair thing. Oh, hold on. Silence. Here we go. Who are you most suspicious of at the moment? Overall, there's not really an obvious culprit. For this specific thing, it's Mr. Omura, because there's at least something for Mr. Scarrett. Hi Gig, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I think this is... We're just asking people, effectively, to verify that. We have to do the dream, which is find hypnotic music. Haunting, haven't gone. Okay. There's some stuff here. Research Irish mythology. Oh right, search the hedge. We have to go back into the hedge maze. And then we have like the people's mysteries. We have a few things. They're able to write, they use magic in the kidnapping, they wear medium shoes. So I was tentatively marking some people off. Stream Elements bot is running. I mean, Stream Elements bot has been pretty reliable. We also used to use Nightbot, but then it would get a lot of false positives. Hi Doggo, hi Doggo. Have you come to... Doggo has come to show off her new socks. I got her... I don't know if you can hear her noises. I bought her some grippy socks. Because she's getting older and has a harder time. She gets a bit slippy on the harder floors, the non-carpeted floors. So I want you to imagine, however you imagine my Frey dog in your head, whatever your headcanon is, she's now wearing socks. Up to about her elbow equivalents. You don't, anybody can wear grippy socks. I wear grippy socks. They are fun. You don't want to slip. I don't want to slip. But they've been hugely helpful. Should get some for Boxer actually. Oh, you have a Boxer. Hi, Airline God. No, I found them super, super helpful actually. I was unsure because also like you don't know if a dog's gonna want stuff on their feet. But I think she realized they were helping right away. So she's even totally fine with me putting them on her now. We've only had them for a few days, but they've been amazing for her. Although she's very I found her she's never like gotten them off herself, but when she's asleep she can get them off. I don't know how she's managing that. But now I want to get her like maybe she'll be okay with like little shoes. So we had these, we also had we have to like find the black male. One, we have to do the exorcism, but we need to find something of Mr. Darcy's. Have a lot of view. We're gonna do I'm just doing the overview. We can do, oh yeah, we can do this. Seems. Oh hi Lexi, welcome. Just doing a bit of a review. Then you, okay, explore the catacombs. Oh dear. So, and then, I guess it's only... end of the day. There is dinner in the masked ball. We will try and attend dinner. There's a lot of, like... non-specific things, I think, but I think we'll just like...
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Let's just see if there's anything. Cigar burn. We might as well see who's... I should probably ask you as well. Hey, hauntings. But see who we can find out can attest to the cigar burn on the chair. Do you know who might be responsible for the cigar burns in the library? Normally when I tell somebody to pull back on their drinking or their smoking, when I tell somebody to pull back on their drinking or their smoking lest they cut their life short, I don't mean it quite so literally. Okay. Thankfully, Miss Quinn saw Mr. Scarrett fall asleep and caught the cigar before it caused more damage than it did. I thought I was being summoned to check the old coot's health, but they wanted me to replace him at the bridge table instead. Okay, so I think that's an alibi. And then anything to say about the Fae? What do you know about the Fae? Well, the name can refer to a few things. Generally, though, the Fae are thought to be the inhabitants of the other world. It's unclear if they can cross over at will, or if they are trapped here looking for a way home. They are seen more often in the dark, rural parts of the land, where the cities and the towns haven't invaded the land as thoroughly. They are most real, most present on this plane at this time of year. Oh, I need my... Hold on, let me get my pronunciation guide. I forgot to get that. Got to get that in advance. Just so we have it. Okay, so right, this is... Salwain. That's actually what I thought when I... That's how I think I've heard it before, as like Salwain, but the pronunciation guide I have for the game says as pronounced sound rhymes with down. So maybe that's if you like say it fast. Salwain sound. I think they're... Because like Ruri is pronounced, it says like pronounced like Ruri. But in practice it's I noticed it said it a lot faster. Ruri. Hopefully not.
I have to be on my way. Be well.
Okay, here we go. Everyone else is accounted for. It must have been Mr. Omar who had been arguing with Miss Dean. I should find him. I have questions for the man. Okay, so... Do we actually know where you are? You were at the bar. Might still be... Wait... Well, you will be at 6 at least. But while we're here, let's... You, I think, won't talk to me. You, we have to explore. Mr. Scare. Oh, right, I think we did talk to you last time. What do you know about the Fae? Ha! The Fae, pagan drivel. Absolute nonsense only the weak of mind would buy into. You can't say that. Not after this lecture.
Good day, Mrs. Scarrett. Good day.
Good day. Hi, doggo. You still have mysteries?
Signor Ward, we meet again.
Let's ask about fetters. Do you know anything about fetters, Miss Mantovani? These are what bind us to this world after death. They're unfinished business, only for the dead, they say. Starts with the living. Always business, always unfinished, always something to do. Or what would be the point? Why some can leave it behind and others not. That is down to the person's personality and the situation. And then I don't think you're gonna give us much, which is quite interesting, that like...
That's all.
Of course. Take her.
I wasn't sure what to make of this mechanic much. Okay, we can talk to you also about it.
Hello again, my friend.
I really, but I've come to quite be compelled by it, the everything taking time, and then not everything being given so many conversation topics, and then a bunch of them don't actually give that much. What do you know about fetters? Chains, Mr. Ward. Physically, yes, and spiritually. A ghost can no more see its fetters than we can chains in a cell. Unless, of course, there's a key. Ha! Fetters are impermanent then. Can they be undone? Oh yes, some spirits simply need release their sorrow. Many need help to do so. But some ghosts are chained to worldly objects. In those cases, permanence is likely the intent. You're saying fetters can be made? I've made them, Mr. Ward, though only ever as a last resort. Want to tell me more?
I've taken enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
And then it's the two other ones. For a lot of these people, it's still like investigate their room. Investigate. Retrieve the telegram. It's hard to... There's so many things. I'm glad there's so many, like... I'm glad how comprehensive the, like, sort of mind map is. For keeping track of things, though. It's very nicely designed. Also, with buttons... Okay, there's detective vision. Interrogate exclamation point. We could see if you're still in the bar, or we could like investigate some rooms. That seems to be like the number one. Ballroom, drawing room. We can just explore for a few minutes as I... get lost every time. Oh, you asked about fully fledged deck builder RPGs. Paper Mario Color Splash, is that one of the ones people liked or not? Because I remember there was some like Paper Marios that people hated. Let me review a map. Erickson, these are locked. Anything beyond Color Splash is hated. I mean, while we're here, that has a lot of... Why is that one silver? A copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, or The Modern Prometheus. No, I want to know why it has like one silver handle. Look under taxidermy. That one's a bit different. A taxidermied fox and pheasant. It still smells of death. Nothing. There's a... I was trying to get that angle. The like Ash was Z fighting for a second. Yeah. Get the right angle. Oh. It is important Z fighting Ash. Always pay attention to the Z fighting. Even when the devs try to hide it behind a plant or something. Oh, Gig, yes, I saw it. Sorry, I only saw your message like right before stream. Let me double check how like Steam keys work, and then I'll let you know. But thank you very. That's a really generous offer. Thank you. I don't know if I can promise playing every game, but I mean, but I definitely I wanna like, if people are interested in me playing something that directly, I definitely want to honor that. The gate is rusted. Ashes stuck together. Perhaps there's a leak here. What can we do about that leak? Can we do anything? Little interest. Their secret poison chest. There is something under the bed, but let's take a peek at the nightstand. The sheets here are rougher than my own. Oh, what was that? What was that? Box of old matches. I'm not sure that this is Miss Dean's room. What has this told us? Oh, hold on. I see that. Hold on. Was that like that before? Oh. Oh. That's gold when you highlight it. That surprised me. Hello. What on earth? What happened here? I didn't ask for this. Was this cracked when I first came in here? Strange occurrences. Matches. Good. Well, it gave us something. Oh. I was just seeing if I could make them squeak. Nothing under the floorboards. Okay. The leak. I don't know if the leak's meant to tell us much. Oh. There's a locket. Oh, ED. A locket with the initials ED inscribed on the front. Evelyn Dean, perhaps? Is there anyone... Oh. There's a sigil cut into one side. Let me write this one down. Although I wrote down the other ones, now I don't remember which is the one we actually used. The vial... I mean, I know we can check these at other times, but... It was nice to have it, like, right there. Hexagon. Oh no, of course, Gig. Let me... I mean, whatever's easiest for you, because I think that's very generous, but let me double check things. I wouldn't want anybody else to get, like, hit by unfair conversion. Also, like an extra dot in the middle here. Like, have the dots correctly. Happy Canada Day. I did get a notification right before I went live about something with being able to change membership to do with currency conversion they wanted to take a look at. And a small vial of blood on the other. How can you tell? What is this doing here? Room 22. From my notes, this is where Mr. Coventry is staying. Is there actually... ED... Is there... Let's double check. Is there anybody else with... ED? Not exactly. Oh, hi, Nick. Thank you. Thank you. This goes with Miss Dean's attendance. Vial of blood. Why are these connected? Maybe a keepsake from his late wife or current lover. Interesting. Okay, okay. We might as well look. Richard Blake, the 8th Marquess of Doon. You don't have much. Excuse me? This feels like it could be a puzzle. Okay. We can review which keys we have and don't have, but I am going to head towards the bar, I suppose. So do we have enough for enter? You know he wasn't there. Excuse me? We have a few minutes. You have giant room. That's a puzzle. Will? Okay, just taking a quick review. Can't look at the bed necessarily. Oh, good to have. Chest. We will be... Lots of nice things. Do you have a hidden chest? The most important place in the room. Do you have squeaky floorboards? You do have the carpet. Lockbox. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excited to check that out. Nice. Snoring doggy. Oh, no shoes to check. Now we have his schedule. Personal items, not that. Trinkets. Varied attempts to write a will, but he keeps starting over when he reaches the part on who to leave his resources to. He does not seem to have any family or friends. No family, oh. I mean, you can leave stuff to charity. Folder, ashtray. I assume Mr. Scarrett was well off, but his records show that he is rich beyond my imagination. He has a string of failed businesses, but he still is massively wealthy. All from his inheritances. All from inheritances. I mean, that would make you a target. Presumably. Letters and Bible. A letter addressed to Apprentice Scarrett. It seems he has been ejected from the Freemasons for not living by their tenets of fraternity, charity, and self-sacrifice. He He has circled self-sacrifice. He has also scrawled a note on the page that confirms he has no magic skills of his own and was hoping to gain some through his time with the Order. He has all this money given to him, but he's made nothing of it. He is the last of his family. He has failed to make an empire, and he has been rejected by his fraternity. He is alone. When he dies, he and his fortune will be forgotten. He has no legacy to leave. That... no magic. Lightly puts you there. I don't want stuff like... because they use magic in the kidnapping. I mean, some of this stuff like... able to write. I mean... sometimes the wording, he cannot read or write English. I mean, I feel like I could be like overthinking it, but you could, if there's like an accomplice or something. I'm keeping my like cross-offs light. A copy of the King James Bible. It seems well read. Keeping very close eye on the time. And the journal. Various writings, but the one that stands out is about the upcoming séance. Imagine to actually speak with a ghost. Who will it be? What secrets will they share? Whoever it is we summon, they'll become famous in death. So much will be spent to uncover their life, to learn everything about them. Even if it is the lowliest house servant, they'll become known to everyone from here to eternity. But no obvious dates, I think. Propped up there. Hey, Smoky Meadows, welcome! We better hop out in case... well, actually, let's check. If he has someone somewhere else... yeah, we don't actually know where he's going to be. Well, let's just take a look at the lockbox. And then looking at our mysteries for Mr. Scarrett. I don't think there was like an obvious number on any of these. And it's like, yeah, it's 5 numbers. Okay. Let's pop out so we don't... it doesn't walk in on us. It's probably not safe. I mean, I do know we can look at some of these. We could just pass the time by looking. There's plenty to look at. I don't think we've been in Mr. Toussaint. He's a friend. I don't think he'd be too bothered. But we never know. And he's like solved. So... I don't know what else we're gonna find from his room, but could be interesting. Am I feeling the game so far? I am quite enjoying it. Oh yeah, oh, you are still in the bar. Southeast corridor. Yeah, okay. I had there. I saw a Supergirl the other day. Hoping for specifics. I can talk specifics. I feel. And I went into that one knowing. Oh, this map just throws me off. I saw Supergirl. I went into it knowing nothing and had a good time. I enjoyed it. But then I come back and I look online and people are treating it like like it's Morbius or Madam Web. I liked it. Okay, so it is one of these. I'll walk right by it. I know the time's gonna change, but probably won't let us talk. I liked the. See if there's anything else to investigate there. You better stay here for the next 2 minutes. We can just look at things. I like it. By far wasn't a perfect movie. We can look at some of these to pass the time. It wasn't a perfect movie. There'll be a masterpiece in the cinema. Well, like the reason I was like, okay, gotta go see a movie, and then I'm like looking at showtimes, and it's like Obsession and Backroom still. I was like, oh, Supergirl's out. I really like, and I do like superhero films. I haven't seen a lot recently, but I did quite enjoy Superman last year. Didn't like love Fantastic Four, but it was a good time filler. And then I mean, what I thought was neat about Supergirl was I haven't read the comic run it's based on, and apparently people really like that run. So I can't compare, and people who've read the comic don't necessarily like how they adapted it, but apart from that, I liked that Superman is this very specific aesthetic, and for Supergirl instead they tried to really differentiate it by going into this like kind of gritty as like both visually and like tonally, just something. It's a little more on the like, I guess because James Gunn, the Guardians of the Galaxy kind of vibe. I feel like it didn't quite reach the highs of like a pure James Gunn, like the Guardians. I think you mean Fan 4 Stick. No, the one that came out last year. I've never actually seen Fan 4 Stick. But I do enjoy calling it that. And then I also saw Pressure recently, which I don't think, when I was looking it up, I don't think it's made it to Europe yet. But that is about the meteorologists, particularly one of the meteorologists who was involved with deciding when to launch D-Day effectively. I really like that. I mean, I saw a review calling it like a dad movie, which kind of means it's a me movie. But like science and World War II, I guess cleaning items probably don't need that. Just trying to pass the time. I forgot there's a new Fantastic Four. Pressure, like Pressure. Pressure. It is very dad coded. Yeah, it was the proper like MCU Fantastic Four that came out. Sorry, we'll continue the story in a minute. It just became a movie review. But I really like I like Pressure. It's Brendan Fraser as Eisenhower, which is fun, and I think there's a shot in the movie where Brendan Fraser Eisenhower is sadly A-posing in the rain. It's meant to be a serious scene, but I found it just the awkward posing hysterical. It was I want when the movie gets a digital release, I need everybody to see that shot. But quite beautifully shot. A story I don't know. But I really like the undercurrent of it's a movie about we should trust science and scientists. Okay, we need to look at stuff so that passes the time so we can talk to you, and I hope you stay there. Pool cues. Pool cues with a few scuffs from use. Everyone is accounted for. 59. Oh yeah, Millie Alcock in Supergirl's amazing. I mean, she's definitely the take. I'll put that on your room then, sir. Oh no, it's not 4. Of course, thank you. Okay, it is. It is. With a high ethanol content. Look at the liquor. What are we gonna use high ethanol content for? Shelves and shelves of various wines and spirits. There's some expensive bottles here. Here we go. Okay, now we can confront. Oh, we have... Okay, if we need to... Oh, I like that you bring your camera with you everywhere. Oh, we can eavesdrop. Can I... Thank you, and over there. Maybe at an angle? Come on. There we go.
Are you enjoying the event?
Oh, no. I wish I hadn't come. It has cost me everything.
Oh. Well, I'm having a nice time.
What did it cost? Everything. Well, I'm having a nice time.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking? Sorry, did you mean me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I wasn't thinking of much.
Nonsense. I'm no mind reader, but I know when a man has something on his mind. Now, what could it be? Angels! That's your thing, isn't it? That's what I've heard. Go on and tell me about these angels then.
Weeping angels?
Don't let me bore you with that. We could talk about something else.
Not at all. This way, I get to go home and tell my friends about how I spoke to a boy who speaks with angels, which is just excellent. Do go ahead.
Oh, interesting.
How did you find out you could do it in the first place?
Oh, I nearly died.
Go on.
Go on.
Ha! A horse riding accident, just over a year ago. You know how it is. The horse spooks, and there's only so much you can do. I don't remember much of what happened after I fell. Not what was around me, anyway. Just the most revolting pain in my side and my leg. And the idea that I was going to die. I can't say it seemed clear, because nothing was, but it did seem very certain. And then I saw. I still don't know how to describe what it looked like. But behind all that was happening around me, I saw it. A thing that I instinctively knew was an angel. My companions got me to a doctor. All the while, I would see glimpses of it watching. I was babbling the entire time, I am told. It stayed with me until the turn of midnight, and by then they thought that I would live after all.
And that was the end of it?
It is around me still. I get glimpses of it now and again. At some cost, I can see it more clearly for a moment. I think it watches me. Us. This seance.
And you speak with it?
I speak to it. Sometimes. It does not reply. If I am ill, or in danger, or on the brink of consciousness, I can make it out. See its shape. Exchange a few words.
Has the year last seen you ill, in danger, or on the brink of consciousness much?
I wonder if it has some purpose for me, but it never stays around long enough to get an answer. To look upon it alone is just unmatched. But the fact of the matter is, until the rituals work, those moments are all I get.
That was a more fulfilling eavesdropping than the other one. Well, time to make his day. Oh, we should figure out your room. Hello.
You again?
Actually, before we confront, we might ask about if you have anything extra to say about hauntings and strange occurrences. Have you had any strange experiences around the manor, Mr. Omar? I could swear I have. Ah, you mean ghosts? You're not the first person to ask me that, actually. It seems like everyone's seeing things in this place. I haven't seen much, but I have this feeling that there are other people here, more than us guests. Don't you? Sometimes I do. And that was hauntings. Now this is strange occurrences. A different thing. Have you noticed any strange events around this place? I would say so, and I don't think I'm the only one. I've heard people talking about it. But as for me, I had a glass of water by my bedside the other night, and I woke up in the night to find it boiling. I sat and watched the entire thing evaporate. I didn't feel scared or any of that. No, my guardian there. Glad we just learned about that. When it was done, I went back to sleep. Next day, I thought I dreamed it, except when I woke up the next morning, I found the glass empty, cracked and blackened. Okay, now we're going to ask you something a bit tougher. Mr. Amara, did you fight with Miss Dean on Tuesday in the hedge maze? This is important. Right, okay. Yes, we fought. Is that why you didn't go after her later that evening? Yes, I thought she drank herself silly, that she'd wake up in a hedge the next day and regret everything. What did you fight over? Well, lots of things. She was drunk when I met her. She'd been drinking all day. She came to me and said something or somebody was after her. Not physically, maybe spiritually, astrally. As I say, she was drunk and unclear. She couldn't see their face, she said, but that they had a Christian aura or something. She was specific on that point. Okay, that might be another that's another... we were learning a lot about everyone's beliefs. I don't think I recorded that for everybody. I chalked it up to overindulgence, told her to go sober up in her room. She did not like that. Why did she come to you? We were engaged. Or rather, I wanted us to be. I asked her to marry me. We'd been courting. I wanted to make it official. She didn't want to be caged down. Didn't need a man to protect her. All of that. So, naturally, when she came to me for help, I threw it in her face and left. On seeing her later, I called out and she ignored me. Still furious, I assumed, so I left her be. Of course, I didn't expect to not see her the following day. I took some food up to her room, but, well, I forgot where she was staying. Then I forgot that I forgot, until I saw you at her door. It all came back, and I panicked. I thought maybe I was responsible for her disappearance. Then I thought maybe you would think that, but... I love her, Mr. Ward. You should know that. I just want her safe. I'll see to it that she is. Thank you. This has been helpful. While this is unlocked, the fight.
I'll be off, Mr. O'Mara.
Don't let me keep you.
I should close the mystery of who fought with Miss Dean. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
Fight. Oh. Okay. Let's see, Miss Dean. 8. Fought with Mr. O'Mara when he... Actually, was she... Did she reject him when he fought her? Oh, no, it would be. That would be rejected, plea for help, fought. Consider. What if... I know what happened here!
So, Miss Dean was asking for help as she felt somebody with a Christian aura was after her? Mr. O'Mara refused her plea because she previously turned down a marriage proposal from him. He felt he had offered to protect her then, and she turned away from him. This was his form of poetic revenge. He says she stormed off then, and they only saw her once more, wandering the halls in her magical trance. What does this tell me about the culprit?
They are Christian? Or at least have a Christian aura.
Yes. Miss Dean seemed convinced whoever was threatening her was a Christian. Well, given the location, I'm sure most people are Catholic or Protestant, but there are likely some I can rule out based on this. What to do next? The ball is this evening at 9 PM and might provide a more relaxed place to talk with the guests. Until then, I should explore the grounds and perhaps see what else I can learn about the suspects, to help me eliminate some of them against the facts I now have on the culprit. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Mystery solved. The fight. Adol O'Mara fought with her. She had asked for help from a Christian presence, but he refused out of pettiness. Oh, achievement unlocked. Achievement's called Spill the Tea. So does it... Can we... They're Christian. Will it... For some of these people, will it... Say... Okay. So we'll... For some of these people, we will... You have a motive. Although I don't believe it's you. Yeah, so the pagans are probably I'm tentatively ruling out. But that's I like that because we have been finding Bibles in the rooms. Let me just do a quick review. Need to find out about you. But yeah, I'm making a lot of these like kind of tentative. I really like this whole overall aspect. No, there's a lot of like really clever and interesting mechanics. I love analyzing detective games for this reason, how they I think Game Maker's Toolbox's videos are some of the best. Just getting to this question, how do you create a mystery that doesn't make the answer obvious, but makes the player feel smart for solving it? And that's why when you have that very clear like instruction, I love seeing how a game like tries and figures it out. I'm just thinking about King's overall question earlier. And this game does a lot of like, are you still in mystery? Let's just go back to, oh, that's a lot of really clever mechanics. I mean, this kind of like the like red pin board is always clever, but the sort of the Obra Dinn, I think people, or like Golden Idol, just works really well for enough hints, and you can like guess and check if you need. It does make you, but it's open-ended enough that you can figure it out. And then this just like really keeps you on track of what all the questions are. Like I'm amazed, like all of these links have text with them, and then it gives you like really these sort of leads, really concrete like actions to do, particularly for a game that's like you have all of this, and then each person has their own little board. That does it. Reference Game Maker's Toolkit. Well, in a mystery game, his videos on mysteries just like really get to the heart of what's. He explores it really well. Okay.
Mr. Ward.
Can you tell me about not everybody can discuss the Fae, like most people. Will you tell me about this locket? This is a strange one, Mr. Coventry, but I found a dropped locket in the southwest quarter, which I believe you are staying in. Why, that belonged to my dear dead wife, from before we married. Dabney she was, Elaine Dabney. I'm here hoping to speak with her, you see. I'm told something personal can help anchor the ghost. I must have dropped it. Thank you, Mr. Ward. A mismatch. Oh, interesting. I don't think I picked that up. You might enjoy Unheard then. I'd actually have played part of that. I Actually, you can check. I do have one stream of that, I think. I had mixed feelings about the voice acting, is my memory. Interesting setup. It would be something to go back to at some point. Someone actually told me I really should play the DLC, I remember. But there are definitely some voice acting choices. Sorry, what was your... the base game is disappointingly simple, but the one turns out DLC... Okay, maybe I should go back to the DLC then. What was your wife's name again? Lillian Coventry, Smith, before we married. Oh, you told me your name was Elaine Dabney. Well, that was my first wife. A man my age has history, you see. Okay? Can you elaborate? Hello, Alistair? Tell me about the Fae. Perhaps we best not talk about them. For the sake of the superstitious guests, I mean. I don't want to upset anyone.
Good day, sir.
And to you.
Mr. Scarrett, we learned some stuff about you. So let's take a peek at the chess. The chessboard. Someone started playing but didn't get very far with their game. Just in case there was, like, a hint.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
Interesting what we can and can't ask. Would you be a member of the Freemasons, Mr. Scarrett? Well, that, I'm afraid, is not something I could speak on. Not to a man that himself is not, if you catch my meaning. I guess I could have expected that. Dare I say, Mr. Scarrett, you must have built some legacy over the years. Well, a fellow at my stage always thinks that maybe he could do more. And the last of my line, you see, an only child who has never had the misfortune to outlive whatever distant relatives I once had. A lot of pressure then, to make sure the name Scarrett carries on once my time comes. I think that is what really excites me about this seance. Everyone is so focused on hearing a ghost, any ghost, speak. Whereas I am fascinated by who the ghost will be. To us, it does not matter, yet. We're not summoning a specific ghost, you see. We're going to reach out and grab the closet. And keep doing so until we find one who will talk to us. And that ghost, tens, perhaps hundreds of years after their death, will suddenly be a star. We'll all want to know their background, their life, and death. They'll be famous, forever. Entire teams will dig into their past, their death, their life. Books will be written on them, and their first words from beyond the grave will be immortalized. Now that is a legacy worth dying for. Do you have a plan here? Something? Yes, that's not a discussable thing.
Good day.
Good day.
Séance ghost. I like the image those. What are you? Well, we really need... I mean, we don't need, but we do need to look for... what that code could be. I think we have the option to look at some more rooms, and I want to do that while we have time, and if we can make sure that people aren't in there. I think that gives us the way. For the the most concrete information. I see you. I don't think I know how to end the catacombs. We'll have to make sure people aren't in there. Hold on. Timetable, let's just... We don't have a place for you, but... And a quick save anyway. And look at your shoes. Oh, you have a record. Maybe are you where I'm gonna find it? Read any good books lately? I've been focused on the stranger research, kind of. Hold on, most important, look behind here. But nothing. Tea tray though. Shoes. Medium sized black shoes. I can't remember. Do we say medium? Wear medium shoes. Then, a letter to Mr. Toussaint from another member of the Society of Psychical Research. They're urging him to reconsider his hardline stance against the use of magical practices in his work, saying a knowledge of the enemy's tools can help us fight them. Given where I found this, he does not seem moved by their argument. Environmental storytelling. Cologne? Bottle of cologne. It's French, so I don't recognize the brand. Notes. Experiment 04B, still unsuccessful. I've managed to induce lucid dream states, but they have not been in the same dreams I have at night during real sleep. None of the corridors, sigils, or standing stones from my nightly dreams. Why is this? My technique is as the research directs, comfortable and safe space and suitable music. Could it be because I find myself in an unfamiliar place? Could that be distorting my attempt? Perhaps I could try this technique and use Miss Dean's journal as my anchor? But did you actually have the right music? Can we just... Dream lucidly, okay. I feel like we shouldn't do it in his room. We do have the journal. Breathe any good air molecules lately? There has been nice. I do try and have a good walk every day. Correspondence. A letter from a solicitor advising Mr. Toussaint that there is no formal way to defect from the church and declare himself an atheist. Nor is there any means to sue for wrongdoing suffered in their care, as no record was kept nor witnessed found in relation to his exorcism. Does that... He's an atheist. That... I guess if it says... I'm gonna trust the text here. And not like he still maintains the Christian aura because he didn't manage to excommunicate himself. Started reading The Pencil in Nature, yay! But haven't read very far due to recent work demand. But I adore Talbot's persistence and experimentation as he records that. I really adore his writing. It's okay, King. Have a lovely night. Think the books. We have the gramophone, so we could try lucid dreaming ahead of time. Oh, hello. Handprints? What has Mr. Toussaint been up to? I don't know if I noticed if those were there before or not. I mean, Mr. Toussaint as being the kind of, you know, first person we met. Not the first person we met, but like early ally could have been an interesting culprit. You're gonna have an interesting room. But yeah, we don't know for sure. Check which of the other. That's mine, so we could presumably lucid dream in there. Look about sanctions? How is that? Unfortunately, my brain hasn't been very... Excuse me? I would be curious what this kind of game over would be like. Okay, first things first. Lockbox. Oh, you do have a sort of almost sigil thing going on there. Let's work our way around. You've got boots. Got the big room. Any loose floorboards? Plenty to look at. Postal order, contract. And we have time, but it's fun. Pill bottles. That's gonna be able to tell us things. Honestly though, my brain hasn't been working the best for a lot of things, honestly. So I'm trying to... There's this... not an openable one, but trying. The letter in Italian. The ink has small circular stains they recognize as teardrops. The address is La Casina Mantovani. Family letter. Can't read it, however. Boots. Medium boots of fine Italian quality. Have a lovely night, King. A note from Mr. Dupre confirming a meeting in the drawing room. It does not say a time. Schedule. Posters for events Carmela Mantovani has headlined in the past. He really has traveled the world for this stuff. I would think this is a strange thing to bring, but maybe it suggests she travels often and without much notice. She might be bringing things from one event to another by mistake, or as mementos of her work. Estate or farmhouse, thank you. Okay, not interesting. Empty bottles of medication. Can you tell me what's on the bottles? Must be to manage your symptoms. I'm wondering, has she been seeing a doctor while here? A pill bottle. I mean, they might just not say anything, but I feel like knowing what they are could be important. A copy of Malombra by the Italian writer Antonio Fogazzaro. Postal order. Miss Mantovani is planning to send money home to Italy. £50. Her contract for the event, signed between her and Vincent Varley. I would wager this is an unusually high fee for such an event. Certainly I am being overpaid to be here, and she is receiving that many times over. Interesting. Take a peek at the tarot deck. A fresh-looking tarot deck. It must be a spare. Can I look at like the top card or something? don't think we have to look at the comb. We vandalized flyer for the Grand Séance. This must be the same one Miss Mantovani found stabbed into her door. Leviticus 20:27, that's all it says. I wonder what that verse is. Regardless, it feels threatening. A group of people posing in front of a farmhouse. A few of them look a bit like Miss Mantovani. This must be her family and their home. Cute! Miss Mantovani's family seems very important to her. Let's find out what's in here. Blood. A number of blood-stained handkerchiefs. Another symptom of her illness, no doubt. Don't think we can look under the bed. Could it be? The Italian newspaper seems to be keeping an eye on local news there. I mean, could it be tuberculosis? Let's... Now we found out what kind of illness she has exactly, no. But they're keeping it kind of mysterious. Do I have any of these that looks like it could... Yeah, but that's contagious. You're right, that wouldn't be... I don't think I have... terminal plot disease. The fact that they're keeping it kind of... mysterious is interesting, but I don't know what would, like... really add to it here. Let me just draw out these dots so I can... remember what this pattern is and where I found it. I don't think this matches anything. 5 dots. I mean, if it's if it is like, it's probably not lupus. It could just, I mean, if they're keeping it secret and it could just be a cancer, for instance, the point could just be that it's terminal. And if she's the breadwinner, perhaps. But I was hoping maybe we could, like, look up the pill bottle. If it told us, we could go to the library and look it up, but perhaps not. I'll write this down. This is in Miss Mantovani's room. I guess we can try the... Oh, there's somebody in my room. Oh, that's a bit... That is a bit scary. Hello?
I don't see anyone. I would have sworn I heard laughter.
That was... That was the game panning, but I was also moving my mouse. Hello? Maybe we should check our shoe size just in case. I have my own gramophone. Play record. 31 minutes. I mean, I guess to do dinner, we just have to be within this time frame, so we are okay for that. Why not? It's peaceful. I can feel my eyelids getting heavy. Seems like music can be used to help me get into the right state of sleep to have some lucidity during it. It's possible I could return to that strange nightmare I had on my first night here. Given that so many people seem to be experiencing it, I can't rule out the possibility that something of use to my investigation is buried somewhere inside it. There, a visual anchor. If I want to explore the shared dream, then this is the best I have to represent it. Miss Dean's journal. Now to sleep. I say as if this isn't an insane idea. But if it works, I may learn something more about this dream by the time I awake. To be at 6:30 doesn't feel like a great time to have a nap.
Did it? Am I back in the dream?
Oh. Well, detective vision works. Well, we learned about sigils, so maybe... I forget actually if we can learn something here. Well, this is like the beginning.
A painting. In the place of the sigil from before. That's Sackville Street, back in Dublin. God, I miss Dublin. It is so simple compared to this place.
This is gonna be about our past. Gonna close, no, oh. Hello. Oh, I think I commented in before, I do like the bright red and the purple. Weeping angels, well they do. They do move occasionally when you're not looking. They turn.
The fireman. Why is there a picture of my club here? I wonder if I can find it. It can't be far. Perhaps beyond this.
Well, that's why the windows are red. Fire themed.
Eamon, you dog. Pull up a stool and I'll already, No. This isn't right. This isn't him. He's gone. Miss Dean?
I just want to go home. But every door, every window, every corridor leads to the Séance. Home is so close. Just behind one more lock. Come to the Séance, Declan. Help me find the way out.
Miss Dean! She's gone. I'm awake. But it worked. I dreamt.
We dreamt.
It was the same as before, but it was as if I was seeing what was behind the dream. I saw my family, my home, Dublin. But why? I was trying to find these things. They felt so close. Just behind the next obstacle. My brother, waiting for me at the bar. I might have wandered forever searching for them. Certainly it felt that way, had Miss Dean not shown up. Or the presence behind her. That presence spoke true, Miss Dean, I believe. Did it conjure her too? As it did the images of home. Does it want me, or rather all of us, experiencing this dream to attend the séance? Or is that as far as it can get on its own journey out of this place?
Paintings. Search for the change?
Something is different here.
I'll say. Dinner time. I think we will do a quick investigation. Could there be something else though? Search for the change. Look at the paintings
Is
though.
this a painting of Dublin? Why is that all the way over here? This wasn't here before. That image. It was in the dream. Has the dream changed it here? Has it changed how I see this place? Am I only seeing this now because the lucid dreaming has opened my eyes to what is being shown to me?
No.
It's changing back. It hasn't altered reality. The dream lingered a while, like a slow waking.
I was gonna say, or somebody knows about the dream and snuck in here and changed the painting somehow, but I don't think that's the case.
Bled into the here and now. If only for a while. Would a longer sleep have resulted in the change lasting longer? Or maybe staying here for more time? What else is the dream changing that I am not aware of?
Okay, the other ones. We'll do the other one.
This is the fireman. It has faded back to its original image. But
Okay. And the important one.
Eamon. It can't be.
Meow.
It has faded back to its original image.
Then is there anything else? Okay, and we can't do it again yet. But the other stuff doesn't seem to... Okay, let's look in, check our... What's going on in the dream? 8 out of 8. Record. Search for change. How do we figure altered reality? The dream contains buried messages of my home used to invoke feelings of longing that are being manipulated into making me and others want to attend the séance. Altered reality. I think we are all exploring, experiencing, and bleeding. Experiencing... think... Oh, no other way. That is bleeding into reality. A... practitioners... How do we figure doesn't make any sense. What is it? Is it practitioner? Doesn't seem right. Well, exploring your practitioners... or maybe experiencing. I know what happened here. Okay, we got there. I had the right idea, it was just quite the right words.
This dream, we feel like we're wandering this place, trying to find a way out. Out to family, out to home. But we cannot. We can only get to the séance. It's blocking us. But it's not really us. There is something at the back of the dream. It's dream. That same entity. So we are in its dream, experiencing its desires, its fears. And when we wake, the dream bleeds into our world. For a while at least. Perhaps longer the more it is experienced. I wasn't aware of the changes at first. I noticed them because I experienced the dream more lucidly than before, which would explain why none of the others have mentioned the bleed in their journals or conversations. Well, regardless, everything points to the Séance. I believe this entity spoke to me. True Miss Dean. It wants us to gather at the Séance and help free it. I had a bad feeling about that event before, but now it's clear that I must stop as many people as possible from attending.
Mystery solved. We're experiencing the dreams of some entity, and those dreams seem to bleed into our reality upon waking. Achievement on Neuromancer. Oh, that was just the wardrobe. Let me just... Dream is complete, so we still have the haunting. Miss Dean's attendance. Research, search for... Okay, hedge maze. I don't want to do the hedge maze at night if I don't have to. What has been added here? Cipher note. Check ticket, luggage room for clues, screwdriver, decipher note. That one fit exactly. It feels like I needed... Hello, Vicine, welcome. Interesting. Okay, we'll go back. That one still feels like a bigger... What was that? 13 out of 23. We do need extra stuff. Haunting is still a bit of a mystery. Let's go get some dinner. And then the other thing we're still sort of figuring out, I want to write down which keys I have. A room plan. Barbosa's, then on the side, Mr. Scarrett's. Erickson's. We can still do hers. I want to write down which keys, because I cannot keep it in my head straight. Which keys we do and don't have. Yeah. Oh, that's southeast. Then we can get to the dining room. Okay. Hey, doggo. You awake now?
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Yes.
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
There is an inventory. There
I
is.
understand the concern, Signorina. I do... Oh, but Mr. Ward, would you like to join us?
I will. Yeah, that's what I wanted to check the notes. To also remind where I found them.
We were just talking about, well, whether this séance is such a good idea. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Yes, please.
I'd be delighted to. Is there doubt about the séance?
See, Signorina Callaghan has concerns about it taking place.
If you ask me, Mr. Ward, there's nothing good to come of this. Best to leave these lands be.
Are you
They're
actually...
unsettled enough
Excuse
already.
me. Are you just standing back there? It doesn't look like you're at a seat.
I could say, amica mia, that it's only one spirit. One among many, apprehended for less than an hour. Were it to cause much trouble, I would not do it. This is, of course, a lie. How can I say it is safe when it has not been done before? Of course I would risk this.
And no one's saying anything.
And the Marquess, he sees value in that risk too.
I'm not sure the Marquis knows what's good for him.
Can we... both, hopefully?
What is it that has you so concerned, Miss Callahan?
See, this was once sacred ground. There are portals, ways to the other world, underground, all over the country. But this place housed a significant one. I worry that when our medium here calls forth something from the other side, she'll call the wrong thing.
Okay, now he really is just standing there menacingly.
You offend me. I'm a better medium than that.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll call out in a place you don't know, where things you don't know walk. They are tricksters. They can call back in any way that pleases you. And right now, you seem most eager to succeed at any cost.
Excuse my interrupting. A portal. Underground.
I do like to imagine. Is that when... Yes, that is when he turned.
As such, I...
Do you know a way to it?
Oh, that's long lost since the invasions. Not that I'd tell a man of God, even if it wasn't. Hasn't your kind plundered our myths enough?
Oh, Rory's here. I see the camera. Oh. Can I go back in?
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting?
Okay. I wanted to talk to some of those people. Okay, what? Maybe we should check the luggage. There's a lot of things. Actually, the later it gets, the like... Why are we kicked out? You can go up to the front. I could ring the bell if we needed Mr. Varley. Crest could be a sigil. The Brake family crest covers the hotel from this windshield to windows to letterheads. Luggage room. I know we've been in here before, but I don't know if we've had the like... Is it this one? Search the ticket room and it's Bay 12. There's a grate. Oh, unscrew. Interesting. I don't think that's positioned. Yeah, let's. Ooh. Okay, that got me a little bit. I was like, I don't think that's like positioned so a person could be there, but it is a bit alarming. Oh, fallen luggage. It could have landed on her head. It happened here. Miss Dean's bag. Though for one so well-to-do, it's odd that there aren't more. A nice-looking bag. It is empty. Likely she had unloaded everything in her room before this came down here. But Miss Dean seems to have been a paranoid woman with a fondness for secret stashes. It'd be wise to check around here in case she hid anything nearby. There's something stuck inside this vent, which also happens to be rather close to the luggage bay 12. Isn't that Miss Dean's luggage bay? Did she hide something in there? If she did, the grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Dang, we have a screwdriver. Alright, let's see what's hiding behind this. Okay, cool, we got CGs for it.
It's a letter. Crumpled, but readable.
I can't read that. These are just squiggly lines.
To Miss Evelyn Dean. We have never met, but I know who you are. What you are. Why does magic come so easily to you? Yet you struggle with reaching your full potential. I know you've been asking this for a long time, and I have the answers. There's a séance being held on October 31st at Blake Manor in Connemara. Believe me when I say it will change your life forever. There you can unlock your true potential, your true destiny. Power is for the deserving, Evelyn. Do you deserve it?
That's such a villain line.
It isn't signed.
But you stored this specifically. Lead. Dean's hidden notes. Does that mean... Add more? Okay, so... all the invitations. We can't ask people. Reason, I mean, oh, I don't. I do. Okay, we have that one, but it's not even letting us interact. Is there any reason to look at these ones? It's not, yeah. Just in case. Okay, I have to look for. I know I've seen other vents, but. Can't say I wrote them down, so I think we'll just like have to passively look. But I don't think we looked in these front rooms again. They might have. I know we're meant to like retrieve a telegram. Oh, I see. Envelopes. I don't think we have to note down there. That's something I've looked at. Fallen telegram letter. Seems somebody lost this transcription. It's addressed to Miss Barbosa. Looks like she was asking for any state records about her father, but the reply says there's no information available. Hey, I think we were looking for something about that. Oh. Just a listenable vent. Not as useful. I suppose we can listen. I can hear nothing. Yeah. I mean, is anything in the typewriter useful? Yeah, nope. I found a vent and look where it got me. Ranger's office. I don't think you're there. What's this one? Cloakroom. I don't know if we've been in here. Have we? There's a vent. Just a listenable one. Salt bowl. A box of salt used to absorb moisture from the coats and boots kept here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this would be where we'd like look for keys. Oh, boots. There are average size boots, larger ones and smaller ones. Not actually helpful for exact. Mission here. Hi, hello. I do like a good detective desk. Covered in clues. I don't want to go outside in the dark. We know he's at the bar, but... can do a double... use... Okay. Good to be reminded that there's... key there. Oh yeah, we can climb out. Yeah, okay, I think this is all taken care of. Hack. You're not gonna break when I'm not looking. Nope. How is Overwatch? How is it to play nowadays? I feel like it doesn't quite have the... A lot of new people in Quick Play since the rebrand. I was looking at the character roster recently just because they announced like the new character, and then it was suddenly like, I don't know. There's some characters here that I don't even think I knew were announced. You know where Barbosa is? You're in the dining room, but I can't. I can't get in there. At least, like, most people meet in the ballroom. So... with the atrium... bedrooms in the atrium. You have atrium key southeast and northwest. So... and then the note that we have... I don't know what did more damage to Overwatch, Marvel Rivals or Overwatch. I was thinking about Marvel Rivals in that context. Southeast is missing. Atrium supply closet. Northeast, one of the assigned rooms. Unassigned rooms. We have to look for northeast unassigned. Southwest basement storeroom. Just writing these down properly so I don't have to. I just have it. And then we have the others. We're looking for Northeast is in an unassigned room. Is Deadlock out? Is it like what is the deal with Deadlock? Cause is it in like a beta or something? I did play some of the original Overwatch. I was like, I'm not really closed beta, because it's like I know people are playing it, but I played some of the original Overwatch, and I can't say I was very good just because I'm not particularly skilled with FPS, and I played mostly support, particularly Mercy, but I did enjoy it. I do enjoy the feeling of like being on a team and when everything goes well and works together, even if I wasn't like particularly good. And I was playing on PC with a controller, which probably didn't help things. I tried a little bit of everyone. I did occasionally do some tanks. When it was needed. What's on the console queue if you have a controller? Does it? I feel like it didn't do it then, did it? Oh no, did Stream Elements get Lexi? I did see that, sorry. And I was talking about Nightbot being bad for like false positives. But like, I don't think I have the personality to like, because I know when people talk about like Apex or like Valorant, there's a lot of like people grinding up the ranks. I did enjoy like the little bit I played casually. Assigned. Can we figure out like where all the unassigned rooms are? I guess we'll just have to like... $21... Basement is a mystery. Well, yeah, let's first just get up there. I've never touched a MOBA. I don't know, I feel like in general I'm not like a big multiplayer person. Can't remember which of these. I have been in one. I guess we'll go to like 7. Starting Overwatch was an interesting experience because online games give me anxiety about the Garrett dragging my team. I only ever played casual, but I definitely. I was playing Lucy. I mean, that meant like one of my proudest moments was playing and somebody went at the end of the match, "All you guys suck," except for the Lucio, and I was playing Lucio, and I was like, yippee! I've proven myself. But I mean, I never played with friends. I can imagine it's better with friends. Okay. Should be able to... I've never touched a MOBA. It doesn't feel... I see. Is that a key? Like a key. I see loose floorboards, but, okay, nothing behind there. Well, before I started streaming, I didn't have a PC, so I had zero experience with mouse and keyboard. Level of interest. Look under. I will take that. Northeast corridor key. And looks like it's been a while since this bed was moved. And one of the floorboards is coming up here, but it's still secure. The secret is to play characters that don't aim. That's what I played Mercy a lot. Oh. This has recently been moved, but I see no sinister reason for it. Okay, I don't think there'll be anything in the wardrobe, but wardrobe. Spiderweb. And look in the chimney, I suppose. Oh, some burnt scraps of paper remain. Enough that I can make out a message. Meet me in room 7 after your bar shift and steal us some wine. Pile of old ashes. A cobweb. This place hasn't been dusted for a while. My memory of when I played is it felt like... I'm not sure this is Miss Dean's room. Room 15 is the only one I've yet to try. Let's look at the floorboard, but can't move that. I assume that message means there's nothing else, but we found the key. I can cross that off. Oh yeah, that's just it closing. My memory is like... the meta changed. People complained about like balance patches happening too fast and not really giving the game time to breathe. There are some interesting rooms we can go in. Can we look at the bunny? No, we can't. Father, you were in the dining room. I'm gonna trust. Yeah, okay, you're still there, so that's good. But that with like MOBAs and stuff, like I wasn't expecting to like tower defense because I've had a little bit of experience, like minor bit of experience, and then I ended up really vibing with Arknights. A quick enter. And Zilla! Hi Zilla! Sorry, I can't remember if I said hi or not. You got shoes. Got a Gnostic Bible. Hold on, very important. Nothing. Are you leaving your lock thing? Pistol box. Okay, first go check the shoes. Medium size. Nothing in the bin. Look in the dressing table. Nothing. Partial maps. Drawing materials. Are these just maps or are you an architect? Incomplete maps of the grounds. They are well made, unlike their recent continuation beside them. Poorly drawn maps. He has been trying to complete a map of the grounds, but it's poorly made. Not his skill set, I suppose. A pen and ink pot used for making the maps beside them. It's... Why does it keep defaulting me in here? That didn't get added there. Oh, schedule. A mass of correspondence from various people. One mentions Mr. Doyle and his placement here to investigate. Another talks about how the Aeon has been located. Whatever it is, it resides here in Blake Manor. Does make me think of Persona. Here we're getting a live-action Persona. A note here about freeing the Aeon from its prison at all costs. No death here is real. Father. Another talks about how all attempts to reach Mr. Doyle have failed. I see the flyer for this event attached to another letter. This is your chance, Father, is written here. Somebody stayed here in order to reach Doyle, but he did not recognize them or know the faith. Wait, live action Persona? Yes. I think like IGN reported on it. There's like zero details. But just the idea. I gotta say, Father, this does feel a bit like there's more motive. I can't imagine adapting any of the games. Priestly robes. I feel like, oh, did that appear or was that always there? I feel if you did your own thing, I think that could be interesting. Because assuming it's gonna be like a live action Persona Trinity Soul. Well, Trinity Soul did give us the best Persona track. I've never seen Trinity Soul. I am curious about what makes it so bad. I can't imagine adapting any of the games. They're just too big. But I feel like if you took like, either you do like totally your own thing just with Personas, or if you did like what the Persona 5 gacha game does, where it's also a Phantom Thieves story, but it's also doing its own thing. If you just took that skeleton, I think you could write something interesting, because it's a really appealing story and situation to put the characters in, particularly for teens, finally feeling you have power in an unfair system. A badly scrawled note, I think, requesting a meeting with Father Sinot, but it's hard to read. The best I can tell, it is signed Murphy. Trying to talk with priest, okay. Well, let's check out your first just the drawers. Okay, that's not interesting stationery. This Bible is a Gnostic one. He has sermon notes and the likes recorded inside. Is this the branch of Christianity he really follows? He has passages about a black iron prison marked, but I cannot make out what they mean. Hard to make anything of use out. It's very dense. A very dense tome. I need to look elsewhere for more understandable information. To library. Oh, symbols to library. Okay. A sequence of strange hand-drawn symbols was sitting below the Bible. I feel like, have I feel like one of these, an icon somewhere reminded me of. of that, but can't remember. I like it's not afraid to give you a lot of evidence. Nightstand. Oh, journal. always valuable. A leather journal. Let's see the most recent entry. I've uncovered a hidden door which leads to the women's changing rooms. It is an ungodly place. Alas, I was hasty in my exit and have yet to review it properly. Between our assessment of the grounds and the talk at 11, our best opportunity will be at 6. We will find these catacombs. Come Sunday morning, we will search them stone to stone. I mean... clearly he wasn't, like, interested. He's just been, like, trying to figure out the grounds. I don't suppose this, like, filled out my map in any way. Hey, nothing here. Pistol box, an empty pistol case. Does this mean the priest is constantly armed? But why? Do we have... Aeon. Badly written note. Okay. Wonder if there could be like a full-on servant conspiracy going on. So we now, we can pretty much do a lot of them except for these western ones. While we're here... and we're just sort of making time. Is there any... We're just waiting for, like, basically... 9 p.m. I suppose we'll... just have to do some more snooping. Just want to check. We have nothing about your schedule. Should be a bit careful. Can't hear anything. And then the other ones are just around the corner, aren't they? Maybe we'll work down. I just have to hope everyone's at dinner. Oh yeah, we wanted to look at like the medical records you have, but you wouldn't let me. Cause... yeah, there were certain things I wasn't allowed. Small shoes. Oh, I went into Fia's room. Okay. Have a lovely night, Pills. Journals. Anything under the bed? Books. Chest. Headache salve. Scrying schedule. Paper. Letter. Nightstand. Research notes. It seems like Miss Callahan is making notes on the other guests. Erickson, a fraud and a poor one at that. Barbosa, the poor lamb is lost here. There's not a trace of actual magic offer. I figured none of the staff here would have any... I have that. But Hunter is training. Okay. Hunter's also a bit suspicious. Didn't talk about anyone else, though. A letter for Fia Callahan from her sister-in-law. Instructions to allow no harm to come to her boy, Dr. Callahan, I assume. Unless she wants something worse than a few white streaks to happen to her hair. She seems more concerned that her son is wasting his time and risking his life with the mystical path. From reading this, it seems he is an acclaimed and respected doctor with the potential of quite a lucrative life ahead of him. If only he would focus on it. Oh. I heard something. Oh yeah, and small shoes. We already ruled you out. Basically. I bet that Jacqueline has reached out to Ruri too, but I won't let her take him. I won't, whatever the price. Jacqueline? Whoever she means is from Dublin, and she does feel kindly towards them. Not much there. Anything in the bin? Oh, yes there is. There's something torn up inside. Torn up letter. This is a puzzle. Looks like the scraps are from a torn up letter. Or do you want me to use arrow keys? This looks like it should be the top. Or... okay. Then... I thought that part might be like a to, but instead it seems like a from. I've been waiting for this kind of puzzle all game. That looks correct. It's a letter from Evelyn Dean asking Fia to teach her Irish magical traditions. Seems Miss Dean recently became aware of her own heritage, which spawned a want to study under Fia. Seems that Miss Callahan's reaction was to angrily tear up the letter and throw it away, but only after scrawling Jacqueline on it. Jacqueline? Was it Miss Dean that Fia was threatening in her note? Might she actually have done something to protect Dr. Callahan from her? Oh. Fia. I mean, she's pretty clearly not the culprit here, but... what do you have going on here? Miss Dean has beef with everyone. The label says, until your headache passes, Aunt. It is unused. Oh, and we do have to be careful of books. We don't have to be careful of books, but just timing for when people come and go. Scrying schedule? Looks to be hasty schedule sorts. It's titled Weekends While Scrying. Okay, we have some timeline, sure. Oh, old well symbols. Okay. Investigate the well. Okay, we might have more. So more reasons to go into the hedge maze. Now, so also Miss Callahan, Dr. Callahan. Now the question is, do we know if you're gonna be somewhere? Just cause I don't know if you can like just come in while we're... Okay, you're still gonna be in the bar, so we should be safe to be in your room. Hey Fahrenheit, welcome. We're detectiving. by breaking into everyone's rooms. But we looked at a lot of things while he was here. It was just like the patient, yeah, research note folder. Oh, there's a new one. Looks like do I have that one written? It doesn't look like it on my sheet. On my page that I've written all the magic circles on, or sigils. Masked by sigil. Actually, no, maybe I do have this one, because I just drew it a bit more stretched out. Okay, so this is what confuses me, where I got thrown off, is the red ones aren't necessarily like bad, they just mean I can't reach them by here. I think I was thinking about this like okay, so what's the best way to do this? Like that? Dr. Callahan's case files. It contains his notes on Miss Mantovani. According to this, she does not have long to live. Irregular heart rhythms, the onset of organ failure, a weakness of the blood. He's not sure what is causing it, but seems to believe that wouldn't help her anyway in this late stage. All he can do is minimize her pain in her final days. Doomed to die. Okay. Well, yeah, I felt like the reason they were keeping it, being so careful with it, was the fact that it might be fatal, but I did not think that would certainly add to any of her motivations or desires here, but did not think it was like immediate. And it looks like I've done everything else. Hi Slayer, welcome. That's Fia. Then we have Mr. We don't know where you're gonna be, so we could just save and... if he walks in on us, it will be that. We could see if he has a schedule quickly. And then documents. And then if he says that he's coming back immediately. Burn. Oh right, yes, he did want to scatter ashes, medium-sized shoes. Okay, documents. Travel papers from the United States. Oh. Luggage ticket for Bay 46. There's a symbol scrawled on the back, a sigil like the ones from my dream. Oh, is that the one? Okay. Please don't walk into your room. Seems okay. Okay, so we can probably unlock that. Note, an exchange between Miss Mantovani and Mr. Dupre, arranging for a meeting for this weekend to discuss funeral rites. The meeting is scheduled for 6 p.m. in the drawing room, after Miss Mantovani's talk, which is at 5 p.m. I've already missed it. Oops. So yeah, so I think like when it's just stationary, that's just generic. The music cutting out gave me palpitations. I was worried. There's just like a little pause. I was waiting for the game to get a game over. Drawings? These drawings, they look like Evelyn Dean? And a photograph. Oh, here we go. See you, Zilla. Thank you for dropping by. Journal. That's the same image from my dream. How is this possible? It's uncanny. Evelyn Dean is a spitting image of my dearly departed friend. I thought her a ghost at first. Cannot be coincidence, us meeting here like this. I'm being asked, no, compelled to act upon this message. That cannot be allowed to happen. I'll write of it no more. I cannot dwell, cannot feed the urge. The urge? What is happening to you, Mr. Dupre? Night after night I see this, but why? Is it meant to be like reminiscent of the, like, Aeon symbol? A beautiful statuette that seems to represent death in some way or another. The words Maman Brigitte are engraved in delicate lettering on her necklace. Oh, that must be tiny then. We have the urn back here. A new urn filled with ashes. Mr. Dupre must have lost somebody recently. A book on Irish mythology. There's a note on the inside cover. To the devil on my shoulder, I hope you enjoy this book. Thank you for wanting to read it, and for seeing me truly, always. Your best friend, Elle. Elle. Evelyn? I mean, he's in first letter L. Not really feeling else and not. Or Lao. Don't think. Done that nightstand. Think we need the newspaper. Okay. There's an announcement of game retelling in the Mountains of Madness from the perspective of the penguin. How does that work? I think we should check out the luggage bay. I can remember how to get out of here. I don't know, but look good. I will have to look that out. Hello. Okay, that is father. You're looking at the bust of Richard Blake. I think while you're here, we should probably talk.
Yes, my child.
I want to ask about a bunch of these, honestly. Strange occurrences, the Fae. I mean, map of the catacombs. I found this map of the catacombs underneath the manor. Did you now? Might I see it? Seems self-contained. Only 2 entrances, both that connect to the greater grounds. No hidden ways out of there. I had hoped one path, at least, led to a wider complex. Thank you for showing me this, my child. Well, both of you, we can talk about the urn. I've discovered a Gnostic Bible, Father. Would you know what that means? Did you now? Gnosticism is An old branch of Christianity. It bears many similarities, but its faithful believe they know the true nature of reality, and hope that the knowing of that truth will allow them to find a way to enter the kingdom of heaven, the true kingdom of heaven. What can you tell me about aeons? Aeons. The closest thing you likely know is an angel. On many levels, they are similar. Beings of creation sent by Monad, God, to build the universe. I like how because initially, when having this stuff, I was afraid to, kind of present it. I felt like you'd be, presenting it to them, but it's always written in a way that you're not asking specifically. Found this note outside your door, Father. Does it mean anything to you? I'm afraid I cannot make out much of it. Hopefully whoever sent it will follow up by more comprehensible means. I believe Miss Murphy wished to speak with you. Well, then she should do so. I am ready to receive her. But I do not think she will ever be ready to come. Tell me about the Black Iron Prison. All of this life is the prison. This realm filled with material trinkets and lurid flesh, built to distract us from the truth, from enlightenment. Hell is real, Mr. Ward, and we are in it. Father, I found these symbols and was wondering if you knew what they might mean. These are alchemical symbols used, in theory, to unlock the fundamental nature of the universe. Mr. Dupre's friend was cremated, not something I've seen before. Choosing to be burnt rather than buried is beyond me. Cremation is generally frowned upon as a burial rite here. I fail to see why. The vessel is irrelevant. I hope his friend finds some peace in their next go-around. And finally, Gnostic research. I finally think I understand Gnosticism, Father. Perhaps the topmost layer, child, but I am happy for you. Next comes believing in it, then the clarity and freedom that it brings. In time, you might find a way out. Can you tell me anything about fetters? Well, typically they are manacles used to restrain one around the feet. But given where we are, I suspect you mean in the more esoteric sense. In which case, it is a term used to describe what anchors a spirit to a place or a person. This manor houses many specters, most likely trapped by the events that led to their death. Perhaps they are fettered to the building or land, perhaps something else keeps them trapped here. And I think that's good for now.
I'll take my leave, Father.
Go with God, my child.
I hope I got a little bit of it. Of his intonation. Okay, let's head to the luggage room. I'll probably save we'll save the ballroom for next stream. Or the mass ball. Masterful voice work. But I should write down what the sigil is. At least I can refer to it. 30th. I hope I've been making enough wait. Oh, hello. Actually, I think I might have something for you. Do you need the telegram? And then there's something else to say. I just remembered before we finish. I was going by the telegraph room, and this was waiting for you. I thought I'd bring it to you. You did not read it, I hope? Let me see. Darn it. Is everything alright? Fine, it's fine. My time in Brazil had come to an end. What does one do in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come this way. In truth, I do not care much for your ghost stories. We have plenty back home, but this hotel has a lot of records for this area, so I come. This event suits me. If I came here alone, I would be the main attraction, yes? Now I'm just one more who plays drums in the carnival. There are so many, nobody pays attention. I'm researching everything I can to find out about the area. Census data, birth records, immigration records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of this stuff, but can I find a thing on him? Hey, this is a foolish thing. I know only his first name, Shay, and when he left this country in 1864, like so many others. Learn Shay's full name.
I have.
Sure.
Okay, then do we have a specific... Do we have a specific... specific clue? Oh, we have to do your room. Oh, and I forgot to do your room. Have we even met you? We have to find your book. Find her book. Oh, then it might be in her room then. So this week we are starting the new season of Anime Week. So I hope everybody comes prepared. I wonder if detect. Oh yeah, it is that one. I hope everyone will come prepared with yeah, did we have an actual sigil for it, or can we just... There was a sigil scrawled in the back of his ticket. Oh, right, ticket. Oh, okay, it's just gonna tell me. I hope everyone can give me your thoughts or tell me what you're gonna try out in new anime season. Okay, how do we want to do this? Which Adatelli ended, so I have nothing left besides random animes. Catch my attention. At least season 2. I feel like we want to, like, start in here, or maybe it'd be easiest to, like, start within. We have to be able to, like, get that. I know, still waiting for to be able to. Dungeon Meshi Season 2. I have several things. There is a new Bandori, which I think airs tomorrow, so I'm quite excited for that. Yumemita? Or, I always... Mugendai Muta. I forget which they're calling their anime, but new Bandori, so I am very happy. And they've been giving previews for the other new bands. Mill Sage and Ikadam Rock, which I'm quite... Wait, that's a Ouija board. Oh, do we have to do a Ouija board puzzle? I hope so. But what's it called? Oh, I need to double check the names. There's... What's the one? There's the fighting game one that uses, like, actual Street Fighter footage in it. It's like, I forget. Something girls don't play fighting games. Goodbye, Laura. The new Science Saru. And wait, there was something else. I'll have to double check the chart. Oh, and the sequel. Oh yeah, and season 2 of Magie Lumiere. Which I'm also excited for because I read a good chunk of the manga of Magie Lumiere, at least through part 1 and into part 2. I'm excited for the stuff it's gonna get to. Where is she? Did I lose her at arrival because this is where she wanted to be laid to rest? Spectres have such a strong presence in this place. I find it hard to think anyone finds rest here. But I've searched every flame, every fireplace, lamp even, still no sign of her. Even the fire pit outside, I felt something, but there's no sign of her. But I'll keep searching. I will find you, dear friend. I refuse to give up until I'm sure. The fire pit? What did he experience there? Spirit board. The spirit board. Is Mr. Dupre trying to commune with a ghost? Okay, we can take it, but can we use it? We have a chain-smoking cat girl anime too. That is true. I know it's that closing, but it does make me jump sometimes. That is kind of a mystery to me what that show is. But I'm curious. Oh, hello. So, actually, going back to the map, did I just skip over? Yeah, so I just missed Barbosa. We can check. Let's do a bit more, checking rooms, and then I'll finish up. While we're here, and I'm on board, and I probably do want to play more over the weekend. And then we can save any more Limbus for other way for Valpurgis. Just in case she teleported. I'm quite excited to see how they... Oh, those floorboards, but not enough for detective vision. Lockbox. Oh, that... Oh. Oh. Sliding block puzzles just don't compute very well for me. It's just, those are just one of the ones that just don't click. Oh. Can I like trace a sigil or find a code in a diary? Land records book. Book of local land records from the library here. I will be taking that because I need that, so someone else will talk to me. So the cool lady with scars, I believe. Yep, there we go. I need... You look so cool. You must talk. Bookshelf. Quite a number of books here, but there doesn't seem to be any sort of unifying theme. What about Rubik's Cube? Well, I know it's all... Rubik's Cube is all like knowing your algorithms, so I don't actually... I don't think that will be... Yeah, it's not specific. I've never learned it. I'm sure I could. Okay, good to have. Anything? Nope. travel document. Travel documents detailing a journey starting from Brazil in March of this year. She arrived in Lisbon in June. She then worked her way up to Ireland over 3 months. She was in Ireland for about 6 weeks before this event. Okay, we can get her shoe size. Medium boot. She does not strike me as a... She seems to really have her own agenda, and she's not magical, right? So I don't think she is high up on the culprit list. I think we'll lightly eliminate her. Is there personal items, stationery? That's not gonna get us very far. I wanted to... Hold on, let me close it first. This will bother me. Okay, is there a reset button? Presumably. It's beautiful. It looks like it won't open without some effort. Looks like to open it, I'll need to navigate the emerald into the rightmost extrusion. But yeah, this can only go, like, up and down. Wait, no, it can... I mean, we need to open... Oh no. Really? I haven't done one of these in... We can't just reset. And I feel like we need to... We need to be able to, like... get more room. Phew. That could have been so much worse. It's the one where you have to make a... where you have to, like, make a picture. That wasn't so bad. I thought you'd really have to... They were, like, very specific, could only move on certain axes, which was scary. The ones where it's, like, a scrambled picture... Photograph. A photograph of a younger Ines Barbosa with a woman who bears a striking resemblance to her. Her mother, perhaps? Burial record. A burial record from late last year. It's mostly in Portuguese, but from what I can make out, it seems to be for Miss Barbosa's mother. And journal. The only thing of note here is the following. Why do my dreams have me stuck in this place? Its endless halls and confusing doors. I want to get out, but I cannot. The night that the dream does not wake me, I end up at the Séance. I think my father is there? Okay, luckily it reset itself, so we did not leave evidence. I mean, that could have been a lot worse. So... we were going... Interesting. So those ones are still locked off. We are... Yeah, actually, we are going through here and around, and we'll do one more... Assuming she's not in there, we'll do one more look around, look around. Have I not been in your room, actually? Okay, a few more rooms. Keeping an eye on the time. Okay, hopefully you don't... Okay, what kind of lock do you have? I'm gonna get one of those, like, picture piece locks. Okay, straight up number. Fine. Good, we can do that. Hi, Ophelia. Okay. Interesting. Got sketches of... Those are biblically accurate angels. That's an angel. Sketches of something that makes my stomach turn, which has been labeled my angel. I want to see the other ones a little better. Can we turn the lamp off? Those are biblically accurate. What's one of these? A throne? I want to ask about these. Got a little mirror. A mirror, but it doesn't look like it's part of the decor. Did he bring this with him? Okay, these don't seem... Oh! Forgot you were there, little dog. Letter? A letter from Katal Mara's mother checking in on him. Katal... when this seance of yours is done, do come home. Your sister wants to see you before her wedding. It will do me good to see you too. It has been too long since you last visited, though it may not seem long to you. I worry for you, dear boy. Your peers are starting to talk. Angels might have chosen you, but have regard for your earthly self. That's who I know as my son, remember? Okay, one shoe shows heavier wear, exactly as I would expect from somebody using a cane as heavily as he. His gait and stance must be quite distinct. That is right. We got the shoes from footprints. So you don't seem... That does make it unlikely. He has fine sketches of something horrific in his room. Ward? I think they look quite cool. What's your book? Catholic Bible? A copy of the Bible. Sections are called out and notations made around anything that references angels. Actually, well, I have a Bible in hand. Someone thought Miss Mantovani really ought to see Leviticus 20:27. But what does it say? Let's see, there. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if there's other Bibles you can find to look at it, or if it's specifically the one in his room. I think Pills looked this up for us. A man or woman who is a medium or a wizard must be put to death. You will stone them with stones, for their blood is upon their heads. Good God, who would want to threaten her like this? Journal? Okay. Oh. If this is your code, come on. I woke in the bath, almost too weak to get out. I cut too deeply. I can't go on like this. There are only so many near misses one can survive. Near-death experience. Mr. Amara's recent brush with death seems to be a common occurrence for him, one he wants to put a stop to. I caught a glimpse, though, just before I passed out. A pale and glowing shape. Out of reach again the moment I knew it to be there. Can read that word. Saturday, 7 p.m. changing rooms, McLeod. Why does she want to meet? At least it's in private. Hopefully she'll be looking for some fun. Good God, I hope Evelyn comes to her senses soon. I'm so bored without her. Thanks to Miss Hisham's jars, I have everything I need now to trap it, apart from its bloody name. But soon I'll have it. It won't escape me again. I have an awful notion to open one of these jars. Sheer curiosity, best not. Are you trying to capture the angel in a jar? A horrific sketch. The adjacent note says, had it, just for a moment, and then gone again. But I'll try again, have it back. You can capture an angel in a jar? Sequence of numbers. The year John Dee was given the Enochian language, entrusted with the ability to truly speak with angels. If he and I are special, and it is of some sort, then it is only a matter of translating the language. thing. Get the paint, some fresh oil paint. I guess you can just, I mean, they don't... You can just leave them on the palette and they won't dry, but... You have something, yeah, do you have something to... I guess you have the glass to wash it. You have to be careful. It would smell a bit. The other fumes. A in-progress piece of a woman resting in a boat by a lake. Or, is she dead? The figure watching makes me wonder, oh yeah. Seems a natural talent, but the piece is chilling. There's a lot of painkillers here. Drugged water jug. That... okay, that's generic stationery. $15.83. I wonder... I mean, if it's not this... I don't know, but... Would you look at that? Oh, here's the the soul jars. Jars labeled soul jars. They have odd symbols on them and some sort of fluid inside. Purple. Oh, fetters. It seems in the past he has used something called Enochian magic to commune with something he believes to be an angel. His notes and tools here seem to be part of the rituals he's used to that end. Though he has also employed near-death experience and other unwise methods to talk with this entity. I see ritual markings here with trapping circle and now if only I could summon it written next to them. Soul jar. And they're purple. I can't even, I don't even know what to say about soul jars. Well, I did. Okay, we can do one more. We were looking at Steen, Miss Quinn. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's Hisham. We will just see if you're there or not, and then... we need to be ready for the ball. Pardon me. Vanity box for where's your locked box? You have a stool. Let's see, what puzzle do I need to solve first before... Not seeing a locked thing quite yet, but let us find out. Yes, let's get your schedule. Medium. We know... I don't even think I've... We know nothing, basically. Okay, that's generic. Maps? What's this? Has been mapping the grounds and marking rooms off. The reason for which I cannot tell. Sketching materials. Charcoal and drawing paper. Miss Hisham likes to draw then. Oh, prayer mat. A neatly rolled up prayer mat. Nothing. Oh, Egyptian. Oh, but can't. It's not actually letting me look in there. Letters, newspaper. Several scrap letters that, judging by the handwriting, are written by Miss Hisham, but whatever she is writing, it seems to be in Arabic and I can't read it. A journal. More of the symbol. A dream. It keeps pulling my attention away from the vase. Sometimes hours of searching have gone before I realize I've been looking for something else. That symbol. Has Hisham has seen it too? Did she also dream it? I wonder if it's... Do we think it's like specifically related? I mean, I guess not quite. Nothing. And anything in this one? Oh. Okay, not too much to add from here. But maybe, but again, this is one person we know very little about. And Southwest is still a mystery, but that's the one in the basement storeroom. That I don't know if we don't have any sort of key for. There was... Yeah, stables. There was a... Okay, there's not like a key thing here, so I guess we can't enter from the stables. We really need like... key... to get in below. Okay, so... Oh yeah, so not Christian aura. So, quite a few things. Let's just do a quick review. I mean, I think... diagnosis... Definitely more to talk with. Definitely more to talk with you. I'd like the opportunity to... We can finally talk to you. I don't know if we know where you are, but... Found your book. And you're also kind of a mystery. We need to talk with you as well. Hunter, Finn, we haven't looked in your room. We need to talk with you more. Probably should search the library somehow for father's name or somewhere to find. Not much. Not much with you yet. Okay, we can ask you about angels, I suppose. What to do with Dupre? Since we investigated. To get the fire pit outside. Okay, I don't remember if if we seen that. Scared has something going on, but has a real obsession with being like remembered as a ghost in a way. Or see, we have to do the exorcism, but we have to find something important, which we haven't. But with his mistress, however. Maybe I'd take you. Hoping in your. Seeks to burst out from his aunt's formidable shadow. You need to find you because you need to talk about this talk. Profile, basement. We'll get there. We're getting there. I need to figure out how to get there first. Oh yeah, again, Doyle for the Aeon stuff. And then there's an interesting, like, the big gap here. Coventry. We have the name mismatch. We've talked. I don't think we have. Where is your room inaccessible, Mr. O'Finn? Yeah, okay. We can't get to your room. You were just waiting both of you were waiting to act, although more we can talk, but big thing is need to find the blackmail. Again, more stuff to find the catacombs. Sunday delivery. What's in the safe? That's also a mystery. The mystery of why is he unhappy? And then you, we haven't even met. We might as well fill this out. But those are the people. Lots of leads, and then about the haunting, where we just basically need to research. We have to go back into the hedge maze. Okay, I have to talk to you two about that. That's our next lead there. Okay. So next up, and then we have the mass ball end of day. And then it seems like everyone's gonna be... I have to solve all this in one day after this. I hope I've been making the right amount of progress. I feel like I haven't like wasted much time. Discovered. Yeah, I don't know where the changing room is. But we'll see what happens with... I assume the mass ball will take us to the rest. We have... doing a review so we can stay on top of things. Grand Séance, you have till 9 p.m. basically. Hedge maze. But I guess we've gotten like half the 50. I guess we've gotten like half the culprit clues, so I mean, I guess if we have a few minutes, we can check the library quickly. Okay, a few more minutes, and then we'll go down. Then I'll finish. Yeah, we do. The basement is calling. I just literally have not... Oh, hello. I've not found a way to get there. We do need some sort of a basement key. Oh, and you're in the library too. I guess we could save there so I can remember to talk to you. Yeah, library. These are like main doors. How did I get lost trying to find the library? And then I need to figure out a title for this episode. Because I can't call everything The Adventure of... Medical codes. Lucid dreaming. Book of Gnosticism. That's one. I think we've solved that, but like history. I can give you your book. We only have 10 minutes. Let's do a quick peek-see. Lucid dreaming. I might just jump through this because we've already done it. And then I am curious about Gnosticism. Information on Gnosticism. An early branch of Christianity that believes that the material realm we currently reside in is a hell, what they call the Black Iron Prison, and that the being commonly seen as God is in fact a powerful but lesser demiurge, a version of the traditional devil figure. This demiurge is the secret child of some aeons, the face creator angels, that was hidden in the realm by its parent for fear of retaliation from the true creator. Bored, lonely, and jealous, it created humanity to worship it as a god, but it itself was fallen, and thus so are we its creations. They believe that the only actual way to ascend into heaven and meet their true creator, Monad, is to realize the falsities of this reality and find a way to break free of this plane of material lies. Their faith seems to exist as an answer to the question, why does God allow bad things to happen? With the response being, true God does not know of this place. Oh, I love all the mythology in this. Because you're here. Are you on the other side? Just so I can remember what we're doing when I start. There you are. We haven't even met, but we will save that for next time. Yes, I am going to finish up, but thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope Biblically Accurate Sleuthing. That is a good title. I was trying to give like everything a sort of Sherlock Holmesian name, and when in doubt you can like do The Adventure of something, but I'll think about it. That is pretty good. I hope everyone else is two additional actions in the mind map enjoying it. And thank you all so much. I hope everybody is doing well and staying happy, healthy, and safe. And I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.